ISIS is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, which is known as a terrorist religious comfort by several fundamentalist Muslims. It is located in the northwest Iraq and Syria. Its objective is to dominate the world and turn it back totally Muslim. This is in general confrontations and attempts to inspire fear in their enemies and try to recruit people through fear.
This group made no secret of its ultimate ambition, a global caliphate. ISIS speaks of a remaining and expanding its existing control of Iraq and Syria. It aims to replace existing borders, to take its war to Europe and America, and ultimately to lead Muslims towards an apocalyptic battle against all the ones that do not believe on the religion.
The ultimate goal of Islam is to bring all nations under its Islamic religious law. The West isolates knowledge and enshrines the individual. The Western civilization, largely rooted in Christianity, has always recognized that the practical conflicts between citizens need resolution sooner or later. It also understands that the national political authorities are in place to maintain the social order.
The arena of conflict between these communities is changing rapidly, primarily due to the technological innovation. The cultural conflict between Islam and the West is not a tribal challenge, given sharply contrasting worldviews. The two domains of knowledge are poorly matched. Islam offers a totalized worldview encompassing community intercourses.
Fundamentalism is the name given to the ideological current that promotes the literal interpretation of its fundamental text and strict application of doctrine or practice. The most common use of this is linked to the Islamic current that seeks to strictly apply to the Quranic law in all areas of social life.
However, beyond Islam, there are other types of fundamentalism, such as Catholic fundamentalism that interprets the Bible literally, Jewish fundamentalism linked to Orthodox Judaism, and Hindu fundamentalism, composed of conservative Hindus who seek to expel from India those who profess other religions.
According to the USA's National Counter-Terrorism Center, between 82 and 97% of the victims of terrorism in all the world are Muslims, many of them in countries like Syria, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Muslim countries in constant conflict. Still, the stigma attached to the religion of Islam on those who use the violence has been on the rise in recent years.
Given the growth of ISIS in countries like Syria, Iraq, or Libya, and the growing influence of Al-Qaeda and Salafi Muslim, there are groups that use their knowledge to steer people away from false preachers who promote radical forms of the Islam.
One example of Muslim reaction to terrorist attacks was the television campaign of a Kuwait mobile phone multinational of Ramadan. In addition, before the rise of jihadist attacks in recent years, millions of Muslims against terrorism took their streets in cities of the United Kingdom, Germany, and Spain. In August 2017, Not in My Name was the banner that led the silent demonstrations of Muslims against terrorism. Regardless of religion, we're all on the same side.
The terrorism by any radical or religious group can be contained and eradicated through the diplomatic resources that we have today. These resources are the human rights and the UN promoting peace.
In conclusion, reducing hatred between these nations reports where they are forced to teach nonviolence in the country and maintain a firm position of anti-terrorism stance, making it clear that these acts go against the individual freedom that make today a peaceful world and having punishment severe to whoever is responsible for such acts.